Work with this late in the fourth quarter. Another shotgun by Reed, looking to the right side. And that looked to be a drop ball by Jules Parker.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. Get in there, ref. Get in there, referee.
Where was I all this time? I didn't know that this sport exists. I came across this sport recently, and I've never seen a sport like this in the Olympics. You know what? Let's jet into this story. Welcome to Jet. Before we get into this any further, we must first and foremost give thanks and praise to the creator of the universe. Yeah man, Father Yahweh or Yahuwah. I'm talking about the God of gods, the King of kings and the Lord of lords. And to his son Yahushua or Yeshua HaMashiach. Yes man, we have to recognize the creator of life. I also would like to recognize and acknowledge those of you around the world who have subscribed to this journey and this channel. I would like to recognize you by saying a massive thank you. And for those of you who are joining us for the first time, I would like to say a very warm welcome. And of course, before you forget, please smash that subscribe button and join the family. Yes man, now that we have gotten the formalities out of the way, let's now turn to this sport that I have recently discovered. You may have discovered it before, but this is the first time I am seeing this sport. You know, Jet is a channel that looks at many different issues, particularly in Jamaica. But recently, I've been doing a lot of sports content and particularly athletics and so on. But I came across this sport and I've decided that I must bring it to you guys because, like me, maybe this is the first time you are seeing this sport and you will learn something from it. Yes man. So this league was founded in 2009 and it was called the Lingerie, believe it or not, Lingerie Football League. It was later rebranded as the Legend Football League, and it came, one would say, originated from, you know, the National Football League, the NFL. So it plays around the same time and have a similar season and so on. Many of those players were coached by former players of the NFL. So it has that similar sort of tactics, similar sort of format, and it has been going on for years. Some would say that it also operates in a similar manner to that of the Super Bowl, and therefore they put together a team that dress in this kind of way and perform the best game that they can. Now, some would argue and say that, but they're no different from many other sports as well in the Olympics. So I'm surprised to know that this sport is not being showed on national television. Maybe there are rights involved and not being given the prominence and publicity like other sports. Yes, some may say that it's a little bit revealing, but there are other sports are revealing as well, and there is no difference where that is concerned. I'm interested to hear your views about this sport and whether you think that this sport should give a better publicity than what it is at the moment. Yeah man, so me don't like to know now say Jamaican about this sport, you know, whether you think say boy, yes, this sport is real. I mean, we've seen football matches where the Lionesses are in England are doing well and so on. Women are equally determined as well, and they've done so well in many different matches, and you know, they're very vicious. To be honest, when I looked at this sport, you know, the women them are, seems to me that they are more vicious than some of the men. Yeah man, boy, them crab it, you know, like them mother a crab and their father a rabbit. Anyway, interesting to hear your views on this topic. So what do you think? Do you think that these players are more revealing and they should have dressed in full clothing just like the men? Or do you think that they're no different from, say, athletes from the Olympics, like, say, those girls in beach volleyball? Because when you look at those girls in the beach volleyball suit, they're pretty much dressing in a similar way with the same style of beach wear, and probably even when they're playing, revealing as well. So is there any difference between the two? So what about athletics and girls doing long jump in the games all the time? Or do you think that this sport is not being given the recognition, and the reason for this is because it might be a little bit more provocative? Or do you just believe that the sport just has not been given enough publicity because not enough fans gravitated to it? Or in general, women should just dress modestly, full length dress, irrespective of whether they're in sports, they wear a full covering? I believe that the idea of this sport may have come from the idea that some of these NFL games, you'll have cheerleaders, and these cheerleaders are dancing and dressed in their skimpy attire and try to entertain. And someone must have come up with the idea, this just come off the top of my head, that maybe they need to create a sport with the woman dressed in that similar manner. What's your view? I'm interested to hear your views. So if you've forgotten, please remember to touch the like button, smash the subscribe button, and touch the bell. And remember to share it to friends and family. So here we are going now. We're gonna jet off,